Man. It's good. It is a cool live doing today. And hey, y'all know what time it is, man. It's Cowboys versus Dolphins by the numbers. You know, that's what we do over here in the liquor store. We're gonna get drunk on the content. We're gonna talk numbers, because that's sort of my thing. And we're gonna have ourselves a good time over here in the liquor store, man. So, you know, we'll do some updates, we'll talk numbers, advanced analytics, and y'all know y'all know the usual stuff, man. So hey, everybody know to go ahead, grab a refreshment, grab a snack, sit back, relax, man, and we gonna open the door to the liquor store, man. But real quick, let me show some love to the folks that are already in the liquor store showing love to your boy. 434 Cowboy, what's up with you, man? I see you helping us practice manifestation with the 6 championship trophies, man. What's up with you? Justin Kitchen, same thing to you, man. Thank you for tapping in and showing love and helping us practice manifestation. Big Benny Rich, what's up with you, man? Says sup, Henny and Cowboy Nation. Skinned a few Dolphins for the cause. Hey, you done double tapped us, man, with the manifestation. I see the six flexing arms and the 6 shot glasses, man. Salute to you. The original people, my brother, what's up with you? They were tapping in and showing love. Joe, he said, what's up, Henny? Sharing your video and pushing like button and slap 40 Dolphin fans. Now, you just slapped everybody in the stadium then, man. What's up with you? Hey, DC for Life, Texas, what's up with you, man? He said, what's up, HTM? DC for Life, let's freaking go. Cowboys love number 6. I feel it. I dig it. Thank you for the love. Nico Hines, what's up with you? I see you helping to practice manifestation. Heist, what's up with you? Kelvin Hicks, Mr. Cowboys Nation. Youngin 2 times. Daniel Berea Sports, what's up with y'all, man? And hey, y'all know what to do when y'all tap in with me, man. I ain't gonna even be long-winded. You know to hit that like button. The more likes we get on the platform, the more that the platform will promote the video and the content. So if you want to see us continue to do good things over here, hit that like button. And you already know, because you're already doing it, that we practice manifestation in the liquor store. You see, if you are unfamiliar with what we do in the liquor store, you see folks dropping 6 emojis. We're trying to manifest that 6th title for the Dallas Cowboys. So if you want them to win number 6 this year, drop 6 emojis and share the content 6 times, right? So if you want the Cowboys to win Big 6 this year, share the content 6 times, drop 6 emojis like my boy James Simmons just did, man. So salute to all y'all. And the most important thing I can tell any of y'all to do, man, I need y'all to slap the shit out of a Dolphins fan this week, man. You know, they the op of the week. They the one going in the pack. They gonna get lit up and smoked. But hey, if you find a Dolphins fan, because be honest with you, I don't know not a single one in my personal life. But if you are able to find one, and you're able to land your palm across their cheek, I will give you half off on all the merchandise inside the liquor store. And you know, we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got Calbaritas, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy, Henny the Moore, and come get drunk in the liquor store. And hey, real quick, let me show some love to my guy, Heist in the building, man. He said, I see with the $5 super. He said, we better be hunting some dolphins this week. That Bills L giving me nightmares. Hey man, the best remedy to cure nightmares, man, is to cut the light on and see there's no boogeyman. Dallas Cowboys had a very bad overall game plan coming into the game. They did not execute very well at all. So you know, we seen better from this team, right? We seen much better from this team, you know, in regards to how we game plan and how we prepare and how we utilize packages and how we utilize motion and everything else. So like, there are things we can do to be better than what we show. We have shown already that we're a better football team than what we put on tape last week. But you know, we'll talk about that too before we dive head first into the content about the Dolphins. I do have one thing I want to show y'all. And this is actually a quote that they took from that boy, Josh Allen, the quarterback. Right? So they stated, even Bills quarterback, Josh Allen, admitted it wasn't really the original plan to pick apart the Cowboys defense through the run before the game started. Right? So this is going against, remember, we were talking about Michael Parsons, right? Because on Michael Parsons podcast, he said, they throw the ball 30 to 35 times. We weren't expecting them to run the football the way they were. Well, guess what? We thought they were just being smart. Thought they just wanted to play power football. It was actually based off of what they saw during the game. They saw that Dan Quinn refused to match personnel, what we were talking about in length. He refused to match personnel when they went heavy. They stated once they realized Dan Quinn would still match their 21, 2 running backs, and 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, with nickel and dime. If you don't know, nickel is 5 defensive backs and dime is 6 defensive backs. It was an easy call for offensive coordinator Joe Brady after that. So Michael Parsons wasn't wrong. I gave Michael Parsons a hard time. Really, I gave Dan Quinn a hard time for them not being prepared to stop the run. Hey, yes, Mr. Holmes did hit me. I did send his ticket. He has his ticket. Everything is good. So salute to Donald Holmes for winning the Dallas Cowboys versus Lions ticket. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. And we'll continue to do dope stuff like that in the liquor store, man. So if y'all got any ideas or anything in particular you want me to raffle off next, let me know, and we'll see about making that happen for y'all, man. I like to try and give back to the community that because y'all be showing love to me. So salute to y'all, good folks, man. Salute to y'all. Said Joe Brady played Madden on us. He did, man. He played Madden on us, and it was horrible. It was horrible. But that's one of the things that I said, man. That like Dan Quinn, when we think about it in regards to what happened, he invited them to run the football, right? He invited them to run the football, right? Because like they said, that was not even part of the original plan, according to Josh Allen, right? Nobody would know the offensive plan better than Josh Allen would, right? Because he's the one that got to execute it. Even when you hand the ball off, he's the one handing the ball off. So he knows if they prep to run the damn football or not. He said that was not something that they really focused on going out there. But once they saw that they could get big on little, right? Once they saw we would not match big on big, they just kept running the football. They just kept running the football. So So that's one thing that I've been very vocal about for Dan Quinn. One small minor adjustment, like I was talking about the entire time. You may not have the best personnel in the world. Say I want a Super Bowl ticket to go watch the Cowboys. I highly doubt that we can afford a Super Bowl ticket. I will not hold you. I highly doubt that we will get enough in to be able to afford a Super Bowl ticket. Them hoes be like 10 grand. So I ain't gonna hold you. You say if Bills was running so much, why didn't Dan Quinn do? And that's the point. That's the one thing I was trying to say. You may not have the best personnel in the world, but you do have better personnel than what you put out there, right? You match 2 tight ends and 6 offensive linemen and every other heavy set that they went out there with 5 and 6 defensive backs. Like Rashaan Evans really did not play a lot of football, and he's probably one of your better linebackers, right? Because Damone Clark don't got a bunch of experience. At least he was a guy with first round talent and played a whole bunch of football, right? He had over 100 tackles last year. So Rashaan Evans was not really utilized at all. We stayed, like they stated, we stayed in nickel instead of trying to go to a standard 4-3 or even a 5-2 front. We didn't really show them anything but light boxes all day. So once that happened, they just went crazy on us. So that is one thing I want Dan Quinn to do. I do want Dan Quinn to match personnel better this time around. I want him to match personnel better. Exactly, Jazzy Jill. Dan Quinn tried to say it was tackling. And listen, that's partly true. But it's partly true. The tackling was bad because you had undersized dudes out there trying to do a job they were not qualified for. You know what I'm saying? Like they're good. You know, Dan Quinn gets away with this 8 times out of 10, right? 'Cause he does it all year. He been doing it all year, right? He stays in nickel. He does not like going big. He does not like going to a standard 4-3 formation. You know, he likes he likes his safeties, right? It gives you versatility. It gives you speed. I understand all that, and he's gotten away with it. It ain't really been a problem in a majority of the games that we played. But you know, it was a problem when we played the Arizona Cardinals. It was a problem when we played the San Francisco 49ers. It really was a problem when we played the Carolina Panthers. They just didn't have enough horses in the stable to run that kind of race with us, right? And we all saw it was an issue. First time around in Philly, they were able to run the ball at will. It was an issue this last game. So Dan Quinn, he gets away with it a majority of the time, you know, over the course of the season. But you know, there's going to be some guys that just going to keep pressing that button. If you stay small, they're going to try and bully you up front, and we seen the results of that. Lil One Tony, what's up with you? They were tapping in and showing love to the liquor store. I appreciate you. He said I need a rematch with the Bills in the Super Bowl. They probably ain't gonna make the playoffs, Ken Folk. I ain't gonna hold you. This is no shot. This is no shade. I don't feel like they'll be a playoff team. They need too much stuff to go in their favor. They need to win out for one, right? So they need to win out, and they need help from a different source. So I don't know if that's going to happen. He said it was a problem with Dan Quinn when he was with Atlanta Super Bowl against Brady. Yeah, them boys folded. So let's go ahead and get into some numbers, man. If you can't see that, it says Florida Fireworks. Because listen, this is a very good offensive-minded football team, right? I think we touched a little bit on it the last time out. But this is a very good offense by every metric. By every metric, this is a very, very, very good offense. They can pass the ball. They can run the ball. So, you know, however you want it, they can give it to you. You know, Raheem Mostert leads the NFL with 18 rushing touchdowns, right? So that they got a great running back in him, and then you know A-Chain is always a home run threat. But right now, like I mentioned the last time out, they're the first ranked passing offense in terms of yardage, 3,995 yards on the season. They're tied with a multitude of other teams for the third most passing touchdowns with 26. They're the fourth best rushing offense in the league in terms of yardage, 1,955 yards. And they're first in rushing touchdowns with 26. Again, Mostert has 18 of them by his damn self. So they're a very formidable team, man, when it comes to everything. Passing the ball, throwing the ball. But there is one weakness that they currently have right now. There is one weakness, and it's up front. It's up front for this team. You know, I mentioned before we even played this team that Connor Williams was out. So they got a backup center. They got a backup center in the middle of that offensive line. He's not very good. No, as a matter of fact, we just talking about him. There's a multitude of different injuries along that offensive line that Dallas Cowboys should be able to take advantage of. But let me go ahead and get this pulled up for us real quick. Dolphins PFF. And I'm going to share the screen with y'all, show y'all who the hell we talking about. Boom. Okay. Let me go ahead and share the screen with y'all. All right. So we're on Pro Football Focus. Everybody favorite pseudo correct website. Cause they be bullshitting sometimes. I ain't gonna hold you. All right. So let's see. Let's just move to pass blocking. All right, so we're going to find the scrub. Where is this sorry ass dude at? All right, because you see right here, Connor Williams. Hey, listen, I miss Connor Williams. He was having a very good year, man. He was having a very good year. And like he's out for them, but he moved to center with them. So Isaiah Wynn, he's out for the seat. He's out. He's on IR. Connor Williams, he's out. He's on IR. Let me see if I can find what was the boy name. The name ain't coming to me. Here we go. So this is the guy that we're gonna have to take advantage of. There he go. That's the man I was looking for. Right. So he's a former second round pick out of Notre Dame. Liam Eichenberg. Don't know how you really say that. Just the numbers speak for themselves, man. The numbers speak for themselves right now, man. So his grade this year, 46.2 overall. Pass blocking, 43.3. Run blocking, 51.6. So when you look at him, hold on, damn. I'm tripping, y'all. I ain't got this. I got this damn whatchamacallit. Y'all can't see this. There we go. That's better. I'm just up here running my mouth, and y'all can't even see what the hell I had up there, so it's all good. He said, I think Xavier Howard might be questionable too, and the backup is Eli Apple, and he fooled. Well, listen, I'm gonna go off of the assumption that everybody named Mama will be back because it's the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I mean? Like he didn't play the last game, but knowing them, they probably rested him the last game, so he would be healthy enough to play this game. Because Xavier Howard didn't play the last game, so he might have the juice to go this game just because of that. Same thing with Tyreek Hill. So they're dealing with injuries. There's a bunch of injuries they're dealing with. I don't really want to delve too deep into anybody injury stuff until closer to time. Cause like Thursday is Thursday, which is tomorrow. Like we'll have a clearer picture of who will probably be available. We'll have a clearer picture of who will be available for them. But right now, I'm just operating under the assumption that everybody's going to play. And even if Xavier Howard plays, man, like he has a name right now, but I don't know if he's still the same Xavier Howard that he was. He's getting a little bit older himself. He's 30 years old. Let me see what his PFF grade and stuff is. I'm gonna open this up in a separate tab. Yeah, his grade this year is not great. Right, Xavier Howard grade this year is a 57.9. His run defense is rated as a 60.3. Coverage grade is a 55.9. He only has one interception. He's allowing 10.6 yards of reception. And then let me see how many touchdowns he's given up on the season. That's what I really want to see. So he's been targeted 63 times. He's allowed 40 catches. Quarterbacks are completing 63.5% of the passes they attempt to get against him. He ain't gave up no touchdowns really though. He's only given up 2 touchdowns on the year. But like his overall grades and production is not Xavier Howard level. So Yo, Trey, what's up with you? West Coast, what's up with you, man? How you living? So yeah, man. So I definitely agree, man. Like I would pick on this dude, man. But listen, Connor Williams having a very good year, but when you got to play a backup player and you can't hide them, he gotta get the snap. He gotta snap the football, and he's really one of the most vital parts of their offense right now. And he is not playing good football. He is not playing good football. He's a vital part of their offense. So yes, I would pick on him. I'm putting everybody and their mama over him. Michael Parsons, if you want to try to get you a sack, I ain't gonna even take you off the edge. I'm gonna put you right in the middle of this defense. Right, I'll put you right in the middle of the defense, right over the center. I'm gonna let you work out. I'm gonna let you work out on this scrub, and Michael, you can go ahead and submit your case for Defensive Player of the Year. Right, because I've been going back and forth in my head about how the hell we're gonna stop this team. I I've been going back and forth. Do we need to zone up more? Right, throw a tendency breaker out there. Do we need to play press all the way across the board and hope that this defensive line can overpower this injured offensive line that they have? Right, but at the end of the day, regardless of what they end up doing, right, because there's no surefire thing with the kind of game breaking speed they have on this team. I know that we have to win up front in order to win this football game, because if the boy Tua is on his back, if he's on his ass, he cannot throw the football accurately. So yes, Tyreek Hill can terrorize anybody any given moment, but he cannot throw the ball to himself. So Tua is on his back. If he's under duress, if he's under pressure, he will not be the same quarterback. Matter of fact, Landlord brought up some great stats earlier, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with the Trapping One Boy in the Trap. That man got 117 passer rating in a clean pocket, and that shit dropped all the way down to 60 when he's under pressure. So he goes from being an elite quarterback to a backup when he faces pressure. So winning up front, getting pressure with Micah Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence, Sam Williams, whoever you want to try to generate some pressure against, will be the difference in this game, in my opinion. Because listen, when you got great offensive players, I don't expect for them to completely get shut down. Teams do not completely shut down. Teams don't completely shut down CeeDee Lamb. Teams don't completely shut down these great wide receivers like that. So what you can do, though, is you can make life hell for the person that throws him the football. If you can terrorize Tua, if you can make him throw off platform, if you can put him on the ground, then you can have a very negative impact on his productivity. Said our dudes were just getting washed by average offensive linemen. That's the issue to me. Well, I showed y'all the thing too, though, right? I don't know if everybody was in here when I showed this quote by Josh Allen. Like, we invited that, like sometimes you invite ass whoopings by doing stuff like that. Like sometimes you make yourself vulnerable, and folks just exploit it. According to Josh Allen, like the quarterback of the team, they did not plan over the course of the week to run the football the way that they did. They fully came in here, bad weather and all, expecting to throw the football. Once they saw that Dan Quinn would not match personnel with them, once they saw that he would not go out there and play big on big, he wanted to be stubborn and stay in small fronts, then that's when they overpowered them. Two tight ends are going to overpower a nickelback, right? Two tight ends are going to overpower a nickelback. When you got a 6 offensive lineman out there, they're going to manhandle a damn safety, right? They went 6 offensive linemen. They went 21 personnel with a fullback and extra blockers. They did everything. They did everything under the sun. They went super big, and Dan Quinn stayed in nickel and dime the entirety of the damn game. So that's why I said, like, yes, we're undersized. But that doesn't mean that you can't play Rashaan Evans, right? Rashaan Evans barely got any snaps in a game where we needed to stop the run. So no. So I feel like there were still things that we could have did. We may not have been perfect, right? We may not have been like this excellent run stopping unit with the other unit we could put out there. But I guarantee you, if you went a little bit bigger, you would not have given up 200 yards. You may have given up 100. You may have given up 120. But you were not going to give up 200 yards if you actually went out there and matched personnel. So a lot of the shit they did was too easy. So how did the Titans, Chiefs, and Eagles beat the Dolphins? Cowboys will beat them. Not worried about the Dolphins. We ain't got to be worried about nobody because we ain't playing them. You know what I mean? I ain't never worried personally about any team because I always feel the Dallas Cowboys are better. But when we do the breakdowns, we talk about what they do good, what they do bad. And we just go from there because I want us to be informed about what the hell we should do and what the hell we shouldn't do. What we shouldn't have did was allow them to go big and not match personnel. That what we did wrong last game. So the question will be, right? this game, will the Dolphins go big when they have? And listen, I don't know if the Dolphins can go big. Because they got a whole bunch of injuries up front. They got injuries everywhere. So I don't even know if they got the manpower to go big on us. Thank God. So, we'll see what happens. And I'm not concerned about a team that has never beaten my quarterback. Like, I understand the Detroit Lions are a good team, but they've been a playoff team multiple times before while Dak Prescott's been in the league. They played each other. They have never beaten Dak Prescott. And we're playing at home where we are unbeatable. So if we were playing in Detroit, I would feel a different way about it. But, everybody can get it when they come to Dallas. Everybody can get it when they come to Dallas. So I'm not really concerned about that. I'm not really concerned about the Detroit Lions. Because they have a very suspect defense. Their defense is improved from what they were last year, but they're still only a middle of the pack unit. So, teams like that, a quarterback that'll turn the football over in Jared Goff, them being the ones having to deal with crowd noise and things like that. I feel real good about our matchup against the Detroit Lions. I really feel good about anybody we play at the house, if we're being honest. Like I would be talking the way y'all talking about Miami. We were playing Miami in Dallas. No, that's not actually true though, Joe. Because if the Eagles lose any one of their games, we'll win a division. If we lose this game and they lose another game, right? With all three of their games are against the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys will either A, have a better division record, or B, have a better conference record. And those are the most important tiebreakers. Because it goes overall record, division record, conference record, like opponents, and all so on and so forth down the line. He said we don't need to have that mindset. We don't need them to have the mindset, but we just talking about what we talking about. Because listen, they ain't really showed up any goddamn way. Yeah, as long as we beat the Pigs. As long as we don't lose any other games. Like, we can lose this game and win the other two and still win the division as long as the Eagles lose a game. But I digress. So let's get back into it though, man. I wanted to talk numbers. We found that Liam Eichenberg ain't really good at anything, right? We seen this we seen his overall numbers. So let's see who else is going to be playing meaningful snaps for this team, right? I really just finna go up here and take a look at their offensive lineup from this last game. So let me just go see who all played and how many snaps they had from this last game, and we'll find out. All right, let me share the screen. Say, as long as we stay healthy, we be okay. Yo, what's up with your landlord? They were tapping in and showing love to the liquor store, my guy. Salute to you, my brother. So let's see. Here we go. All right, so this is how they graded out last game. Or this is how everybody graded out last game in terms of pass blocking. So this is Raheem Mostert, the running back. I'm not really concerned about him. This is a tight end. Keon Smith. He only pass blocked 2 times, so he was a rotational piece on their line. Lester Cotton. Okay. Left guard, graded out as a 69.2. Graded out as a 30 in run blocking, though. So he didn't really do too well in run blocking. Right guard, Robert Jones. Only a 66.3 in pass pro, 54.9 in run blocking. Okay. Terran Armstead, their starting left tackle. 66.3 as a 66.2 as a pass blocker, 88.8 as a run blocker. So he actually moves the football. Alec Ingold, fullback. So if they were to go 21 or 22 personnel, having two backers, he'll probably be the lead blocking back for them. He graded out as a 66.1 and a 65.8 in terms of run blocking. Kendall Lamb graded out as a 65.4 in pass pro, 54.9 in run blocking. This is a tight end. I'm not concerned about him. Austin Jackson had 29 total snaps. Graded out as a 27.4 in pass pro. It's horrible. 73.2 run blocking. And then the boy that we already said was an issue. He graded out bad in everything. Liam Eichenberg, how you say it. 25.1 as a pass blocker, 46% as a run blocker. So not too great. Not too good at all. That's an F. That's a failing grade right there, man. Failing grade. So but when you hear some of this stuff, man, it don't even sound like they got a unit that's really good at run blocking. At least not with the guys that are healthy. There are guys missing. Connor Williams was probably out there moving dudes in the run game. He's gone. Isaiah Wynn, you probably are familiar with him, former first round pick. He's on IR, so he's not there. So they got some dudes down along their offensive line that would have been game changers. Yes, their overall offensive grade, it what OFF means. Yeah, that's their overall offensive grade. So this is their total offensive grade because this takes into account everything, pass blocking, run blocking, everything else when you're talking about blocking grades. So yeah, so that's what that means. So and when you go to the other side of the ball and you look at defense, and you see DEF, it's the same thing as your overall defensive grade. Anytime, my boy, anytime. He said Heist is such a nefarious name. I like it. Man, he be out here, man. But yeah, man, so that is probably your best bet is to win this game up front. Because listen, if you get into the backfield, man, and you disrupt the run, you get some tackles for losses, you can get some pressure on the quarterback. It could be a long day, man. It can get ugly for this team. Because I do want y'all to remember, the Miami Dolphins are a good team. They are a good team. But they are a good team that has yet to beat another good team. They have not beaten another good team this year. They have not beaten a team with an above 500 record at any point this season. They played Philly. They lost. They played the Buffalo Bills. They lost. Right? They haven't played any team with a winning record and won. Matter of fact, who else have they lost to? Because they got another matchup against the Bills at the end of the year. All right, so let me see. Who else have they played? Oh, the Chiefs. So they played the Chiefs. They lost. That's a team with a winning record. They played the Eagles. They lost. That's a team with a winning record. And then, of course, they played the Buffalo Bills and lost. Right? So it's not like they're out here doing the same kind of stuff against these teams with winning records. What's up with you, Neil? He said, what up, Henny? Slapped up 209 Dolphins fans before checking in. Hand is tingling, going numb, and smells like fish. Ugh. Man. But hey, you putting in work for the team, man. So I appreciate you for coming in and showing love and rocking out with us, man. But hey, Trey, I do agree with y'all on that. I don't want to see the Dolphins offense that much. The Dolphins offense needs, they only need about 6 possessions this game. They only need about 6 possessions this game. Because not only do you need to control time of possession, but you also need to finish your drives with touchdowns. Because we already know that this is a football team that can score. They can score one play touchdowns. They got Tyreek Hill. They got Jalen Waddle. You know they got A-Chain Mostert. Like they got plenty of guys with sub 4.3 speed. Right? They got 4.3 speed all across the board. This might be the fastest team in the National Football League. So I am concerned with the speed, but at the same time, if you can make them a one-dimensional team, if you can get up and get the lead, drain the clock, make it to where they have to abandon the run game, not that they, make it to where they have to abandon the run game, you have a much better opportunity of beating this football team. Like, you really do. Yo, what's up with you, Rico Jones? Thank you for tapping in and showing love to the liquor store. But real talk, though. Hey, what's up with you, Aaron Leavitt? How you living? So, yeah, man, you definitely got to go out there. It said, as of right now, it was reporting 75 and light rain game day in Miami. I don't like that shit. I ain't going to hold you. I do not like that shit. Do not like that. Hopefully the weather gets better by kickoff. You know what I mean? Hopefully the weather gets better by kickoff. But I don't want them to be out there playing another rain game, man. Shit, I do. But listen, when was the last time the Dallas Cowboys lost back-to-back football games? Regardless of opponents, right? When was the last time the Dallas Cowboys lost back-to-back football games? If you're really curious, you got to go back multiple seasons. Said Ramsey's been good since he's been back, but Xavier Howard ain't. I looked at Xavier Howard's number. That shit mid. Not saying he a bad player, but he ain't been having an Xavier Howard kind of season. So if they're not going to travel around, if Jalen Ramsey's not going to move around the field, I can throw to the opposite side if I'm scared of him. We can have a similar game plan to what we did to Sauce Gardner, right? We did not throw at Sauce Gardner, and we still had a very good offensive game. So I don't mind throwing at Xavier Howard. Like Dak Prescott done already cooked him. Last time they played, him and Amari Cooper had that boy going through it the entirety of the game. Ate that man alive. So I know right now this version of Xavier Howard is not as good as the version of Xavier Howard that Dak Prescott has already played and baptized. So I feel good. If Xavier Howard is able to play, I'm gonna just attack his side of the field because they play primarily zone any damn way. They're a primary zone team. And again, when I showed this, just remember one more game has been played since here, so the numbers will be slightly off. But if you go right here, you see the Dolphins right below the Rams. Boom. Yep, they stay in man 20% of the time. They play zone 77% of the time. The other 2% of the time they're in combo coverage. So you know. So when we talk about these corners, and it's not like they're going to be traveling around with CeeDee Lamb or anybody. They're not going to play man primarily. They'll sit in different shells. They'll show different things pre-snap and post-snap to try and throw off Dak Prescott. Hopefully the Dallas Cowboys will be able to come out here and be balanced. I'm concerned about our ability to run the football against this team because they are one of the better run defenses in the National Football League. Matter of fact, let me get that pulled up. Let me get that pulled up for y'all good people. All right, so team stats, boom, defense, and remember, different sites have different things listed, but I'm going to come out here and show y'all NFL.com and their stats, their data books. All right, let me share this screen with y'all real quick. Say this game is about DQ. He needs to respond. I agree. All right. So as y'all can see, NFL.com defenses, rushing defenses, these are the teams that giving up the least amount of yardage in the season. The Bears, the Patriots, the 49ers, and the Dolphins. So they're actually the fourth best rushing defense in the National Football League, and they're also only allowing 3.7 yards an attempt. So they're good. They're a good rushing defense. They're a very, very, very good rushing defense. Well, hey, Zaytoven, if the game is on the offense, I need the offense to get the ball first. If the game is on the offense, I need the offense to get the ball first. Because last game we won the coin toss and we deferred, and we have deferred. So I need the Dallas Cowboys, if they win the coin toss, to go ahead and get it. Go down there, put some points on the board. Let your defense play with a lead. See what the Dolphins do to try and respond. See if that rattles them any, and see if you can build on that momentum, man. Because I do feel like the Dallas Cowboys will be able to score points in this game. I would prefer if this was a clean game where nobody was dealing with the rain and shit. You know, I'll be happy as hell to get back to AT&T Stadium. But you know, let me see. All right, Miami, Florida weather. All right, right now, Miami weather on my end says it's going to be 70 to 76 degrees, 67% humidity, and 0% chance of precipitation. Oh yeah, we good. Kinfolk. Y'all got me concerned for no reason. It's supposed to rain Saturday. It's supposed to rain Saturday in Miami, and it's supposed to rain Wednesday in Miami. Just like the Seahawks game, yeah. But right now it's saying that there's not going to be rain on the day of the game. Because remember, our Saturday game is in Dallas at the crib. Because it's going to rain Saturday in Miami, but it's going to be cloudy with 0% chance of precipitation. At least right now, we all know the weather changes all the damn time. It showed cloudy with no chance of rain right now. It might be a hurricane by the time the day of the event comes around. You never know with the weather, man. Yep, and just like my boy Landlord pointed out. And hey, I gotta give kudos to my boy, man. Landlord, he definitely stepped up his analytic game. You know, as a number guy, I am very happy to see that. You know, he with the services he provides to y'all, bring y'all some very good statistics for context and everything else. So we usually play cover 1 or cover 3. Miami loves going against that, right? That's why I want us to have tendency breakers. Every other team that we play has tendency breakers. So we play cover 1 and cover 3 a lot. I need to see some cover 4, some cover 6, some cover everything. Those are shit at the end of the day ain't never seen. Yeah, Landlord, I'm talking about you, man. Like I said, I'm proud of you for upping your statistic game, my boy. Yeah, I'm proud of that. You know, as a number guy myself, I love to see when folks add that for they fan base, man. Because you know the context matters, especially because you do film work too. You can marry the film with the numbers, so you know that's a real good look, man. I'm very very proud. Man, you know I eat, you eat, man. You know we end this shit together. You my boy for real. He said, shout out to you, HTM the plug. I just know a guy that know a guy that owe a guy, man. I know a guy that know a guy that owes a guy. That's all that is, man. Yeah, hey, my boy landlord won trap of the year five times in a row. But let's get it though, man. So very good rushing defense. Passing defense, it's not bad, but you know we played better passing defenses too, though. You know what I mean? We've played better passing defenses. So these are the best passing defenses in the National Football League. The Browns, the Panthers. I know folks be sleeping on them. They got the second best passing defense in the league. The Jets, the Cowboys, the Saints, the Chiefs, Falcons, the Ravens, the Bills, the Raiders, the Packers, and then the Dolphins are down here. So they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they're a top 12 pass defense. So they're the 12th. Man, hell no. We already done dead at that, man. It's all good. Let me make sure Miami Stadium is in Miami. You know how that shit be. So let's see. So they're in Miami Gardens. So let me see Miami Gardens. Let me type in Miami Gardens weather. Yeah, it's the same. For Miami Gardens, it's the same too. Miami Gardens, Florida, 76. Chance of precipitation, 0 to 5%. Humidity, 68%. Wind, 15 miles per hour, so it will be a little windy. And has supposed to be an overcast. So, you know, it's not even going to be Miami bake the shit out you weather. It's going to be a pleasant day to football. It's going to be a pleasant day to football. He said CD versus Ramsey. Well, the thing about them, they play zone. So, you know, it's not like Jalen Ramsey's going to travel, right? At least that's not what it's not what I'm expecting. Judging by their tendencies, you know, he shouldn't travel with CD Lamb because he should be zoned up. But we also know that teams throw tendency breakers out there when they play us. So they have built-in advantage in their stadium. Yeah, I seen that, bro. I seen that. You think he playing, Smokey? Yeah, man. It's all good. It's all good. I ain't tripping. Y'all out here tripping. So yeah, so just in totality though, right? Because y'all can see this kind of sort of a little bit. They have a better, just by the numbers, right? Because you know matchups makes fights or whatever. But just by the numbers, the Dallas Cowboys will probably have a easier time moving the ball through the air than they will moving the ball on the ground against this team. Now, I still want them to run the ball, right? I still want them to run the ball enough to where this team is not one-dimensional. Run the ball enough so that they can't just tee off on Dak Prescott and come and get them, right? Because listen, if they do the same, if they show light boxes, if they show nickel and shit like that, then I want the Dallas Cowboys to adopt what the Bills did and attack that look, right? And attack that look. But if they don't, I would rather the Dallas Cowboys lean on our strengths. Our strength right now as an offensive team is Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, Jake Ferguson. Those are your best offensive players. Tony Pollard straight. Tony Pollard in totality is having a decent season. He's 8th in rushing yards. He's 8th in rushing yards among running backs. Like he's having a solid season, but Tony Pollard is not somebody that I'm trying to, game plan for and make him the dude to win the game for me. Whatever I get from Tony Pollard should be extra, right? When I have a quarterback playing at the level of Dak Prescott right now. Said Rico was tripping last game. Man, everybody would listen. Our play caller was tripping. Our play caller was tripping, man. Just hear me out. Them boys, we talked. Y'all gonna make me mad thinking about the shit all over again. But they had they safeties out the box the entire damn game, and we did not take advantage of it. Tony Pollard, I'm going to say this again. I said this the last time. Tony Pollard should have been the one that had 150, 170 yards on the ground, man. But listen, he had over 50 yards on 11 carries. If Tony Pollard had got 20 plus carries, he would have had 100-some yards easily. Easily. Completely changes the dynamic of the game. Yeah, man. Like nobody was open. Like they had an answer to everything. Matter of fact, I know a lot of y'all don't. I know not everybody has time to do film work and shit. Right? I know not everybody has time to do film work. But go check out Chase Daniels' video. Chase Daniels did a breakdown on Dak Prescott and this last game. So go take a look at that. Very unbiased film breakdown. I think you'll enjoy it. Not a lot Dak or the offense could have did this last game. It was just a very bad outing. Said it's in Fort Lauderdale, really like 5 minutes from the airport. Okay. Yeah, I seen that Sue had a visit with the Miami Dolphins today. But even if he signs, he's not going to come in and be ready to play us. It's Wednesday already. So he went in, had a workout. He ain't gonna play us anyway. So like shit, I don't care after that. I wouldn't have mind if we had signed him. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. At this point, it is what it is. Said, why the hell Sue not visiting us, Jerry? Because they like their guys, man. You already know what it is. Yeah, y'all, listen, Jerry Jones ain't finna do none of that. Said the mercenary. Hey, this is a very good way to describe Sue. That's a very good way to describe Sue. That's really a good way to describe Deion Sanders too. So he just went from team to team trying to win helping team win championships. But yeah, man, I just wanted to come and hit y'all with some of these numbers, man. You know, just got off of work. Just want to chop it up with my people for a little bit, man. But you know, thank God for y'all. Thank y'all for rocking out, showing love, coming into the chat box, kicking it with your boy, talking about the Miami Dolphins by the numbers. On the way out, man, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that share button. Please make sure you slap the dog shit out of a Dolphins fan this week, man. You're doing the Lord's work. So, peace. God bless, and I will see y'all good people